Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang close to leaving Chelsea. The agreement is really close and it looks like he's going to go out and play in America. For how long? That's why we are here to let you know about this. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. And guys, how is your Thursday? How is your Thursday? As we near Thursday, that calls us to prepare for the games over the weekend. Yesterday, the game that was played between Manchester United and Leeds ended level 2-2 at Old Trafford in a game that United were at a point 2 goals down, but we fought and really got some 2 goals back, and obviously we leveled the game of football. So smash the like button, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe. We're talking about Roberto Firmino to Inter Milan. Shocking transfer because we thought that he was close to agreeing a deal with Liverpool to extend his contract. And lastly, Malo, the new player signed by Chelsea, fluent right back, very good, flying. How can I even call him? Because he is a majestic right back, immaculate play every time, and obviously he calls in for quality crosses every time. And lastly, I think that's all. Those are the 3 stories. We're going to tackle Aubameyang, Malo, and Roberto Firmino. Rokani David, again, is my name, and let's get this going. Now, we know that towards the game of Fulham, Aubameyang got misunderstandings with the manager of Chelsea because the manager believes Aubameyang shouldn't be part of his project. And guess what happened? Aubameyang came in through, and he was told that you're not going to take part in the game of Fulham. But before all of that, where does the chaos start from? It commenced when Chelsea were really registering names of players that are going to be part of the Champions League squad that is going to be playing Borussia Dortmund next week. Is it next week or next week but one? Now, he was dropped. Felix was included, Modric was included, Badishir was included, and very many others. But for him, he was excluded. And that is really what sparked off this. And to make it worse, they never included him in the match squad to play Fulham. What Aubameyang did was to fly to Milan and his family to enjoy life that side. Then after the game, the manager came out and really told us that everything is good, and maybe he needs to work hard to get back to the team, but it looks like this never went well to Aubameyang. And now he made a decision that I want to leave and I cannot be at Chelsea. And it works well for both sides, because if Graham Potter keeps a player who is unhappy at Chelsea, he's going to go ahead and really toxify the dressing room. You get? Then, if even Aubameyang keeps around, he won't be playing football. You get? Felix has not been playing, and Aubameyang has not been playing a minute in any games of Chelsea, meaning that the manager doesn't trust him. And when the boy comes back, I think he's coming back on Saturday when Chelsea is playing West Ham. I think we are going to tackle about that game tomorrow and bring you what we think that game is going to be like and how Chelsea is going to be like lining up. Aubameyang won't have any chance. So I think Aubameyang aggravated everything, and he knew that he's not going to galvanize this Chelsea side. And the new galvanizer is obviously Felix. That's it. So right now, as we speak, we are having a story coming in from 0-10 Sports, confirming to us that this guy is really looking for a move away from Chelsea, and it's really close. And they've told us that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is very close to leaving Chelsea after an agreement was reached earlier today with Los Angeles FC for a loan move. So the agreement of him really leaving Chelsea has been reached, and he's going to go ahead and really play for Los Angeles FC, and that is in America, because they really want him to leave and not toxify the dressing room. Aubameyang is facing this for the second time, so he's a culprit, caught twice into this mess. At Arsenal, he broke away with the manager Mikel Arteta. This time round, he has broken away with broken off with the manager of a team called Chelsea. That is Graham Potter, the new manager that really came into the footsteps of Thomas Tuchel. After that, another update of his departure has been provided to us. by some good journalist here. And let me try to throw it onto your screen again. All right, it's here. Sorry about that. Chelsea would cover Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's salary entirely. He's currently negotiating a contract until July with Los Angeles Galaxy, with the Los Angeles FC. Aubameyang now just needs to give the final approval. Now, Chelsea will be covering the wages, and I think they are doing this for the goodness of the teammates and Graham Potter, because Graham Potter came on at Chelsea and is not willing to entertain keeping players who are really experienced. Aubameyang is going to 33 years of age and his experience is really vast. There is no one going to respect Graham Potter. Graham Potter is a very good manager, one of the best English managers I've seen in English football. But if he's not covered, by the board, then the things are going to get from bad to worse, because Chelsea is performing very badly and they need to create a conducive environment for him to operate. How do you create a conducive environment for him to operate? Every player that doesn't fit into his style of play or doesn't suit into his plan should be really thrown out, provided he's not willing to fight for his position and come back. That is it. But for Aubameyang, that means in July, he'll be back at Chelsea and he's going to go to another team. Aubameyang wanted to go to Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, but he couldn't play for how many teams? 4 teams in the space of what? Is it 1 year? In the space of 1 year, I think. Because Arsenal sold him on the 31st of January last year. You get? Now, after that, that means was at Arsenal, then he went to Barcelona. In the summer, he came to Chelsea. Now, he was not allowed to play in Europe for any team. That's why he's going to America to find space there. And when he returns, I think they're really going to go ahead and really sell him. But Aubameyang now just needs to give the green light. That is the approval, and they're waiting to see when he's really going to go ahead and really give it or no. But it looks like he has to, because he's fed up of being at Chelsea. Now, there is a Firmino situation at Liverpool. You know, lots of problems at Liverpool. If there is a team that's really having lots of problems, by the way, it's Liverpool. You know, someone said that even at Man City, they're having problems of players not being together all at the same terms with the manager. But for them, they're getting results and they're placed second, 5 points behind Arsenal, the table leaders. But Liverpool are 39 points, I think, behind Arsenal. So what does that show you? It shows you that they're out of the league title race discussions. Even for them to play, to hint the 4th spot of the Premier League to go to the Champions League is going to be hard. The only option they're left with is to win the Champions League, which might be hard to, because they are facing Real Madrid. However much even Real Madrid is also on its knees, but can Liverpool go ahead and really knock them out? That's the big question. Now, Roberto Firmino, his contract is running out in the summer. Reports were showing that there is positivity that is going to put pen to paper on his new contract. But as it stands, we've gotten a story coming in from Gazzetta from Italy, and they've told us the following: that Roberto Firmino is Inter's top target to strengthen the attack in the summer if they decide not to extend Romelu Lukaku's loan deal. Now, Lukaku was loaned back to Inter Milan, where Chelsea bought him close to £100 million last summer. He came on through, he flopped. After flopping, they loaned him back to Inter Milan. Now Inter Milan have a choice to make. Are we keeping Romelu Lukaku or not? I think they're not going to keep him because he's an injury-prone player. Secondly, he has not been scoring goals. He has not been a variable. They feel like they need a more different kind of striker altogether, because the Lukaku that was at Inter, who scored close to 37 goals a season before he crossed from Inter Milan to Chelsea, is now depreciating. He's shrinking. You get? All what he does are stinkers. You get? The gulf in the class of the Lukaku that was at Inter Milan in the seasons of 2019, 2020 to 2021, 2022 is really huge. There is a gulf of class. So now they've decided to go in and really target Roberto Firmino Barbosa from Liverpool. For Roberto Firmino Barbosa, we've been told that discussions for him to extend his contract at Liverpool or renew his contract at Liverpool are really going on well. But I doubt whether Barbosa is going to stay at Liverpool. You know why? these people like money. And when Inter Milan comes on the floor, they will tell him, we are going to give you a huge salary and a huge sign-on fee. He's 29 years of age. He's coming to 30. Players from South America, most of them are money-oriented. They are money-oriented. And I don't see him turning down this bid of Inter Milan. And if I told Inter Milan put in a convincing bid, all offer on his table, I think he's going to walk out of Liverpool, because he's not playing for prestige anymore. Because you might stay at Liverpool playing for prestige if at all they're really playing very well, winning the league and doing ABCD. But Liverpool is one of the ugliest teams this season in the Premier League. They don't play very well. They are losing games in, out, home and away. So I see no reason that's going to keep him at a side called Liverpool. And I think he might find himself leaving. But I believe the other reason that might see him leave is the number of forwards that Jurgen Klopp has really gone ahead to deploy at Liverpool. Now, Jota, Nunes, Gakpo, which other? Diaz, Mohamed Salah. It shows you that if at all the front three of Liverpool is all around, there is no way Firmino is going to play. The coming in of Cody Gakpo was a direct signal that Firmino is not going to stay at Liverpool, and maybe he told the money that I'm not going to renew my contract here. I'm playing my last season at Liverpool. Because when you look at Cody Gakpo, they've told us that he's one of those players that Liverpool believe can help them centrally a lot. Though he plays wide and left and is a versatile player on the front line, they believe he can help them a lot to lead the line. And that's where Firmino also plays, meaning that why would Liverpool go into signing a player who is going to lead the line when they know they're having Diego Jota, Nunes, and Firmino? I think they knew that this player is really not going to be available next summer. So I think they know it very well, and they've gone ahead to really find a quick solution for it by bringing in a replacement for him. And that's why I like a team called Liverpool, because they see ahead, and that's what really makes them wise. Our match this season is really into ruptures. It's falling apart, but I know it will get back. It will get back. Jurgen Klopp is the glue to this team. He's really going to go ahead, spend, and really get in players. I saw one of the most vibrant and talkative Liverpool staunch fans in my country, known as Aldin Suboga, putting out a tweet that Liverpool has come to circle, and that means they need to spend and rebuild everything. And I'm really okay with him, because some Liverpool fans are really tweeting Klopp out, Klopp out. But I'm imagining how their sense of capacity and thinking is. Klopp has won you a Premier League, he has won you a Champions League, he has won you a Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Tell me, ever since you started watching football, which Liverpool manager brought Liverpool to that victory? No one. And that's why the FSG, the owners of Liverpool, are giving him time, and they know he's going to really settle the storm. He's going to settle the storm, and they are really in him. And secondly, he has played 3 Champions League finales. Even last year, he played the final. Last year, he was on the brink of winning 4 trophies and won 2. He lost the other 2 trophies on the final day. The Champions League, he was beaten by Real Madrid by 1-0. And obviously, Liverpool played everything, but it was just the brilliancy of Thibaut Courtois being at his best ever since he played the game of football, and saved close to 10 shots of Liverpool on target that were really deadly. Then Man City, coming behind after Aston Villa beating them by 2-0 in the first half. They come, they level the game, and obviously Ilkay Gundogan score the winner, and they win the trophy from Liverpool. So that was really a very huge season for Liverpool. And maybe the players' minds are not yet back to where they're supposed to be, and that's the problem, that there is a mentality shift from where it was to where it is right now. So that is it coming in from Liverpool, and I've given you my reasons, and then I'll be waiting for your thoughts. Lastly, let's talk about Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto is a 19-year-old French right-back playing for Lyon. That's it in France, for Lille in France. We've been told by L'Equipe that Malo Gusto suffered a hamstring injury against Lille. He plays for Lyon now. They're playing against Lille in Copa de France, and his availability for the upcoming games is now in a doubt. Remember, Chelsea signed this right back at 35 million euros, and they gave him more 6 months to stay at Lille to prepare for next season, and obviously has really gone ahead to get an injury. I think it won't affect them now because they're having Reece James back, Cesar Azpilicueta is there, so maybe he'll heal, and if at all is a hamstring injury, it will take like 1 month for him to return back, and obviously he'll be available for them as they really prepare for their transfer, for their preseason. They're going to go ahead and really play. I don't know where they're going to go, Asia or return to America. No one knows. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Your reactions to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang leaving Chelsea are welcome in the comment section below. Do you think Roberto Firmino is going to turn down an offer of Liverpool to go to Inter Milan? That's another trickery that you need to go on and really find a question too. And Malo Gusto getting an injury, that is really something bad for Chelsea fans all over the world, because those injuries start like that and they might really turn out to really spoil the career of the player, because it might become recurring. That's it, if at all it's not looked after very well. Let's pray to it that his team is not desperate to bring him back on the field of play. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Rokani David is my name. May the Almighty bless you abundantly. First video of the day. We've started late, but trust me, by the end of the day, 5 videos will be up. In the next 1 hour, we are returning with Arsenal versus Brentford match preview. Keep your tabs onto this channel. I'm out.